Use the product rule to simplify each expression. For a, we have 7 to the power of 3 times 7 to the power of 2. Because the values are being multiplied and they have the same base, we can apply the product rule. To do so, we keep the base, which is 7, and then we add the exponents. Now, for good note-taking skills, I do suggest you add it or put it in writing as 7 to the power of 3 plus 2. Now we can actually, on the next step, add the values. 3 plus 2 gives us 7 to the power of 5. For example B, we have x to the power of 4 times x to the power of 9. Again, because the x values are multiplying, we can apply the product rule, which states you keep the base, which in this case is x, and you add the exponents, which are 4 plus 9. Again, I suggest you write this in your notes. You do not want to skip this step. Now we can simplify, which gives us x to the power of 13. For example C, we have r raised to the 5th power times r. Now the values are multiplying and they do have the same base. However, the second r does not appear to have an exponent. Well, looking at that one alone, how many times is r written? If you notice, it's only written that one time, which means it has an imaginary exponent of 1. So what we're really looking at is r to the 5th times r to the 1st. Since they do have the same base, we keep the base, which is r, and then we add the exponents, which in this case is 5 plus 1, and we know we can simplify that to r to the power of 6. Now that we have done a few together, it is now your turn to work out problems D and E. D is s to the power of 6 times s squared times s to the 3rd power. And problem E is open parentheses, -3, close parentheses, raised to a power of 9, times open parentheses, -3, close parentheses. Go ahead now and pause the video. Let's see how you did. For D, I hope that you recognize that all the values were multiplying and they had the same base, so we could still apply the product rule, which means we can simply add all of the exponents, making it s raised to the power of 6 plus 2 plus 3, which simplifies to s to the power of 11. As for example E, I hope you arrived at the base of -3 inside parentheses raised to the power of 9 plus 1, which simplifies to parentheses, -3, close parentheses to a power of 10. However, be very careful. If you do not have the parentheses, that is a completely different value. The parentheses are required. How'd you do?